And the Pirates, just your thoughts in today and Tuesday thus far.
Thank you, Tanji. Good evening. I think overall a good game, slow beginning, but little by little getting the right speed and stability in the team. A little bit disjoint, loose in the first half with so much space for arrows to run in transitions. 4-6 actions where we lost the ball too easy and we struggled a little bit in the transition. But I think second half we were much better as a team, as a collective, with more capacity to hold the ball in their half, create more chances, and to put the game in a very favorable situation. Good game, I think, coming from a big disappointed in the weekend. It was important to put a smile again in our fans' face and in ourselves as well. So happy with the 3 points and the performance as well.
We're now open for questions from the floor. Now is not the time to be shy. Are there any questions for the coach?
Coach, unfortunately, tonight is not going to be about the game for me.
Thank you.
Whatever that happens on the field, just for me. But coach, you came to South Africa, and your first interview, if I remember quite well, it was quite an emotional one, because some of the instances, or of the situations you saw, where the first time you're seeing them, like poverty lines in South Africa, you came in and experienced the different types of life that will be the love of football and everything. Just take us through this journey that you've taken with this club, and all the victories, the losses, everything that you've achieved, that you're taking away from South Africa.
No, for me, personally, it's not about the medals. It's not about that's important. Otherwise, probably I'm not gonna be here sitting after 3 years. It's important to collect trophies, to win games, to improve the team. It goes without saying. But in the end, for me, it's about I don't know. I said already to the boys. I said in the media as well that being here for 3 years in this club, in this context, in this country is a game changer. When I say that my life is not going to be the same anymore, is because of I'm in the other side of the world that I knew, the world that I grew in, and I came here with a vision of the world and a vision of my life. I'm not talking about football right now, and I'm living, with a totally different one, not with the fully capacity, but some capacity to look at life with your eyes, and not only with my eyes. And it changed a lot my way of thinking, and I think that I can say that I'm a better person than 3 years ago. I have the opportunity to spend a lot of time with a fantastic group of players, not only this season, the previous seasons as well, to share a lot of moments, quality moments with them, with the coaching staff as well. The opportunity to know about different realities, cultures, etc. It's something that enriches us as a persons, and the type of job that I have brings me the opportunity to do it, and I try to use it. I try to not just being here, do my job, get my salary, and that's it. And yeah, that's probably the best part of this journey. Then the improvement of the team, the improvement of the club, the improvement of the players, the speed that this project is getting right now, it's something that I feel proud as well, and just hoping to, and already excited about the future of the team for the next season. And I'm gonna be observing, looking from the distance, and I'm sure that the team is gonna make it to the next level next season.
From your first game that you took charge here at the Stadium, Swallows, With this last game here, it's a very, very different squad. Progressively, the team just got younger season by season. And obviously, that means lack of experience season by season. Do you think that you overachieved during your time at the club, given the fact that you're talking about this youthful project going into the future? The squad is clearly built for the future.
It's difficult to say overachieve. I think Orlando Pirates is clearly showing the way they want to do the things, the type of club they want to be, the standards, the culture of the team, the direction that the club is taking, and this is just the beginning. It's true that in the earlier stages of so many players right now. Today, for example, I think we use seven development players during the game. I think that the team is playing good football most of the games. A certain brand of football is finding the way to be competitive in every situation. The journey in the Champions League this season was something that I'm 100% sure that these boys will capitalize very soon in the upcoming seasons. We managed to have a long race in the league, even though we lost a little bit the rhythm in the last stage. We have again extraordinary Netbank Cup, really good MTN8. I think we were competitive from the moment that we put one foot here after the pre-season. And yeah, that's very good news. I think it's important in the clubs to define the way you want to do the things. It's not only about we all want to win. Every fan wants to see the team top of the table, no matter what. But I think the what it matters actually. If you want to be something solid and something consistent in the time. And I think in that sense, Pirates is doing the right things. It's doing well, and soon I think we'll have not soon. I mean, I think right now we have the capacity, and they will have the capacity in the future to continue arriving in the last stages, playing semi-finals, playing finals, competing for titles in our own way.
Evening, Coach.
Evening.
From City Press. It was the last dance tonight, Coach. What would be your wish to see whoever is coming, taking over from you, perhaps maybe continue with whatever you left without really telling that coach what next to do with this club? And the last part of the question, where to from here?
I will answer the first question. I did answer that question outside when they gave me the microphone to the fans. I did answer that question in the locker room to the players as well, just 5 minutes ago, and now I will do it tailor-made for you as well. I wish you support them, or you support him. You play an important role in the way that the things can start or not. I'm talking about the journalist. People that it usually is based on facts, not in speculation. And the fact is that someone else will come, will be sitting here in front of you, will be sitting there with the players as well. And for the good of the development of the team, for the good of the South African football as well, it's important that the people that have the responsibility to communicate, to share the message, to spread the information is fair with whoever is coming, supportive and helping and judging or monitoring, controlling the truth. That is what is your mission in the society. And giving that platform to to start in a good way, because that's what I want for my players, because even though I'm not going to be here, they will always be my players. And I wish the best for them. And wishing the best for them from the media, I wish that you can give them if you want. It is not an instruction. I'm not your boss. You have your guideline in your companies, but it could be nice that you are patient and fair. Make sense? Make sense, City Press?
Soweto from here.
Soweto.
Next question.
Okay, is that the answer? All right. Good evening, Coach. Congratulations on the result.
Thank you.
Coach, what is your biggest lesson that you take from this club moving forward? And what is the biggest lesson that you learned from South Africa moving forward?
Resilience. Resilience. It's a hell of a league. It's not an easy league. Trust me, guys. It's not an easy one. It's very. I think that the context it's unique. I cannot speak much about that, but the context of South African football is unique. But as a lesson, I don't know. I think it belongs more to the personal space. How can I say? I think my job as a coach, the key is to understand the space where I am. And if I don't do it, I'm not going to succeed. It doesn't matter how much I know about football and how quick I am, to read what's happening on the field. If I don't understand the culture and the space, it's not going to work. And I learned here to not judge anybody. I don't do it. Sometimes, or in the beginning, I used to ask myself why why this kind of behavior, why this particular way of do the things, and when you say you understand the culture is when you start not judging people and starting to understand. I think that I'm going to the same question again, but I think that I improve my capacity to be more empathic in general, to be more resilient, and overall to be a better person again.
Jordan from Lesotho. Coach, what is it that kept you going in this job? Because it's one of the most demanding and challenging jobs in the country. And if I can squeeze in a second.
But what is the question, sorry?
What is it that kept you going?
Kept me going, okay.
That expectation. And
We're going to ask that we limit to one question because it's quite a lot of hands. So now, if we get an opportunity to contact.
I got you now. From Soweto 2 is the second part of the question. I'm a little bit slow today. I cannot tell you. If it's not announced, I cannot tell you. I have this confidentiality thing, so it is not my role, my responsibility to announce. But I think it's gonna be very soon. Thank you, guys.
Ask your question at the end of the I'm not sure if the coach had you.
What kept me going, besides the pressure and the responsibility of, I think is what kept me going is exactly that, the responsibility. The moment you accept a position like mine, you cannot run away when the adversity is coming, when you were not hired for that. And obviously, during my journey in 3 years, we have difficult moments. We have moments where we were not okay, we were not, things were not working, and people becomes a little bit impatient with us. But I'm a person like I guess that you can imagine that I'm not putting so much attention in people's opinions, with all the respect, not because I don't care. It's just because probably you guys with your articles and stuff, probably if I read it, you will have the capacity to affect me, and affect my mood, my emotions, who knows, even my decisions. Sometimes opinions are so strong. So I try to protect myself from all of those things, not knowing, not reading, not wanting to know, and it helps. It helps. It's more healthy. It's more easy to keep the focus in the task, in the things that you have to do for the club. I'm well surrounded. I have good people around myself. I have a strong coaching staff that it's always there for me, and I have a lovely group of players that when they see that the coach one morning is coming limping a little bit, I promise you they are the first ones who are coming and saying, "Did you sleep, coach? Are you fine? Don't worry, we're gonna go back." You know, so that camaraderie that we managed to create in our team is in the end what it kept you going all the time.
Buenas noches, Coach. I'm from Radio Power FM. Coach, 3 years stay in South Africa, players have come and gone in the team. Some of the coaches on your technical staff come and gone, victories, defeats here and there. Is there anything you would change? Is there anything you would change?
No. Nothing. I don't have the capacity to change our little failures, our bad results. But what we did during the process, no, because everything I did, it was from the honesty, from the intention to help. I've never asked for protagonism or for the spotlight, or I put my ego in front of any decision. We try to be always loyal to the club, to do the things for the project, for the team, for the players, and not for ourselves, or myself in this case. So there's no regrets. We put everything in every game, I promise you, in every preparation, in every build-up, in every analysis, in every +1, in every +2, in every half-time. We gave everything we have day after day.
Good evening, Coach. Coach, as you leave, what do you say to the chairman of this club, Dr. Amakosa, who gave you this privilege of coaching this massive institution?
I don't think it's about me saying something recently. I think in this case with the whole management of the club, I think we managed during these 3 years to have an open relation and an honest one. I think I don't know how to say. I think they or in this case the chairman, he really I think he's taking care of me, basically, with what he's doing. He really cares. The management as well, they really care about me and about my future, and what they are doing is it's something generous, and it's something that they consider that is also fair with me and with my time here in Pirates and with my service. So they were taking care of me since day one, and they still, now that I'm leaving, trying to take care of his coach, their coach, and I'm a thankful person. So it's something that I really appreciate, something that I will never forget, and something that makes me feel, really, really comfortable, and I'm happy about that.
Coach, this side is Love More from Kickoff. Yeah, this one maybe is more about understanding the human being that you are. A lot of the times you've appeared calm, collected with every situation that you faced here at Orlando Pirates. Just want to find out from you, maybe what has influenced you to become the kind of person that you are right now, and maybe what also inspires you
one question.
every day of your life.
Guys, sorry, Coach, can I ask that you please be considerate and limit just to one question only? There's no and follow-up questions, just one question. Thank you.
I'm not perfect. I mean, I'm not an angel. I'm not. I'm calm and composure, and I try to be as reasonable as possible and reflexive as possible. And like everybody else, I have my shortcuts and my moments where I'm not doing the right things. But I'm the person that I am because I don't know. I guess like you guys, like everybody else, I'm an accumulation of experiences during my whole life. I had a curious life in many sense. Let's put it in this way. We're not gonna talk about that right now, but I can tell you that I'm here where I am. I'm not a former football player. I'm not how can I say? I'm coming from the very bottom, and when I tell you the very, very, very bottom is the very, very bottom. I start coaching in the lowest division in my country. Lowest, but lowest is lowest. Until I'm sitting here. So during that process, I have to do a lot of things, to manage to be in the level that I am right now. And that process, humble you and teach you how difficult it is to achieve things in life when you start from the bottom. So if you are thankful, if you appreciate all of those things, then you can manage to be the way I am, the personality that I have, and if I have do a relation about my personality and football, not my personality and my personal life, I think it's related with that, the fact that I'm coming from the very bottom, and I'm here because I'm working for it. I'm not here because I got the lottery. The inspiration.
Coach, no.
No?
Next question.
Sorry.
Hi, Coach. Everyone, Dividend from Carrying Report. You mentioned earlier that you have a good and strong coaching staff that love to believe it also consists of performance analysts. Just how crucial and important were they in your tenure here at the performance analysts?
The analyst. Well, it's crucial. It's very important right now when you how can I say? We are in a high-performance environment. The science it's something that is taking more and more and more space in our daily journey. It's helping us to control every phase of the process, basically, everything. Right now, when the player is on task, despite what they are thinking, we know everything else. I think that soon we will know also what they are thinking. There's something coming soon. And the amount of data that we can collect each and every day, it's something that when you have the capacity to read it well, it tells you a lot about the progression or non-progression of the team. So I think in the progression of this team since 2022 till now, the role that scientific department is playing in the team, and when you see a department that is growing year after year, and the team and the club is investing resources there, it means that it's working well and is giving us the competitive advantage that we need every week.
Coach, first of all, congratulations on today's result.
Thank you.
And your overall tenure, in a way. I think the consensus amongst the football fraternity in South Africa is that you had a relatively successful time at Orlando Pirates, all things considered. But this season...
Relatively?
Yeah, relatively.
You're joking.
Okay, successful.
Okay.
All things considered. So yes, this season more than others, you came very close to, to winning the league, winning the Champions League, like really achieving a major history. We now know that you're going to another club. We don't know.
Excuse me. What is the question, please?
Okay. At your next club, in terms of trophies, what do you hope to achieve where you go to next?
As much as possible. But I can speak about that, my friend. I mean, whatever I will give you an answer, but without going to details. But obviously, moving from Orlando Pirates to a better place is not easy. Not a better place. There's no better or worse. It's different context. We as a coaches, same as a players, when we move, when we change, we try to go somewhere where we can challenge ourselves. It's not about winning more or less. It's about, okay, I can do this here. I did it for 3 years. Can I do the same thing somewhere else, in a different context, in a different environment, with different journalists in front, with a different pressure, with different. And that's the thing. That's what I want. Otherwise, I will finish my contract here in June. I will go back to Spain. I'll stay there. You know, it's summer. It's nice to be there a couple of months, relax, and let's see what's coming. And if I'm doing this movement the way that I'm doing it right now, is because it's an opportunity for me to test myself, to challenge myself, and I'm not really thinking about what is going to be the outcome. The intention is to fight for the best, as usually, but let's see.
Greetings, coach, and congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
the win and your successful tenure at Orlando Pirates. Coach, very interesting. I mean, we saw Tefu after scoring his goal, ran all the way, made sure he passed everyone, came to you and hugged you. What did it mean to you, and what did you say to him at that moment?
It's a special moment. Obviously, the boys today, it was not an easy day. The last 2 days for the group, a little bit emotional about the departure of the coach. An early one, it's going to happen anyway in 15 days. We're going to have this moment as well in 15 days, but it came now. I think they did a fantastic job today to play good football, to win the match. We have an opportunity to celebrate 3 goals. And this one, well, is a personal decision of Chejo to come and celebrate with me, something that I really do appreciate, and it's a fantastic memory for me. It's a proof of proper cooperation in the group, camaraderie, love, all of those things that are important for a team to be competitive the way we are. And it's nice to be part of that celebration, obviously. Basic stuff, what we say to each other in those moments is, you can imagine, from thank you to love you to this type of things, and on to the next.
Coach, relations to coach and everything. Coach, how would you sum up your relationship that you've had with the media over the past 3 years?
With the media?
Yes.
No, how can I say? I try, the same like with everybody else, I try to understand you, I try to understand you. I know that you also under pressure, that there's objectives, there's targets in your places, and you have to deliver, and you have to. Life is not easy for anyone. So, like I said before, I don't judge you. I just try to deal with you with respect, with empathy, and I think that I managed to do it quite well. Maybe in 3 years, maybe there's 1 or 2 days, but it's never my intention to be offensive. Sometimes you are just angry for whatever reason, and something is not sitting well on you. But I think overall we managed to have a respectful relationship. Nobody here can say, or anywhere can say, that I stopped somebody in the corridor and I said, you writing this or you writing that, or I never do it. like I said, I understand your role and your space, your business. And again, you're so important for the show as well, because in the end the people is reading you, is looking at you, and is buying your narratives or no narratives, and you're playing an important role. You have a big responsibility in the society. You have to how do you say, you have to control the power, you have to control a lot of things, and it's important that we can keep that relationship, because you are an important part of this business as well.
Which is good, from the soldier. Concerning the project you built over here, people are Pirate, will you consider taking any other job in South Africa to coach any team beside Orlando Pirates in the future?
No, never. Never. Once, always. I will never coach any other team in South Africa. I'm a Buccaneer. Orlando Pirates is the only club that I could, have the motivation and the courage and the energy and the heart in this case to coach in the country, no doubts.
Coach, good evening. Michael Maleka from the Star newspaper. Coach, what would you like to say to Coach Mandla and Coach Rian and the rest of the technical team, what they've done for you and going forward as they take over the ship?
They know what to do. We're talking about people with a huge experience in South African football. With 3 years together here, we have a clear guideline to do the things, to our own methodology. There's not going to be probably big changes for the upcoming 4 games. They know each other very well. Players know them very well. They know the players better than anybody else. So I guess that there's going to be a line of continuity until the end of the season, and they know that I'll be there for them in whatever they need as well. So together we will manage to finalize the season, and I have zero doubts that it's going to be a good month for the team.
We'll take the final 2 questions with trophies, then we'll
Q. 10 past 11.
Daniel, again, Coach, one image that will forever be remembered of you is of you squatting on the technical area. Normally, what goes through your mind at that particular point?
One image that...
The image of you during the game, squatting there as opposed to sitting or standing. You'll be like you are...
I don't know why. I don't know why it's getting a lot of attention. That it's really. I don't even think about it. Sometimes I realize that I'm there, but it's something that is just natural. It's a moment that concentration perhaps, and to have a different angle, a different vision, but I don't really say, okay, it's time to go down. It's not the drill. So it's just, I think we have our own way or style of doing the things there in the touchline, and at least when I'm in that position, I'm not complaining to the 4th official, and I'm quiet, and I think it's better for me. But yeah, it's just one characteristic, nothing else.
Final question.
Coach, one easy question.
Hi, brother.
What is your ultimate goal in the philosophy of life and coaching career?
Tell me, Tanji.
What do you want to achieve in life and in your career?
What do I want to achieve in life? I'm in life. Wow, you said an easy question. What do I?
Your philosophy of life and coaching career.
Will you remember me like a bad person? It's somebody here in the room thinks that I'm a bad person. Not a bad coach or ordinary coach. Mazola? That's what I want. I mean, what we achieve on the field is not the coach, is all of us together. That I have a 1%, 2% on our success. It's something that we achieve as a collective. The way you look at me, it belongs to me. It's my responsibility to be the person that I want to be, to express myself the way I do it. So that's the only thing that matters for me, that once I leave this room now, when we finish, that you can say, it's not a bad guy. That's it, you know, what else? I think it's something big, something important, something that I try to transpire there with my boys to make sure that they become, you know, good fathers, good brothers, good whatever, you know, good husbands, and they can manage to have a good life. A very philosophical press conference to finish. Guys, let me finish.
Guys,
let me finish.
Please sit down. Please sit down until we officially done.
Thank you very much. Now, seriously, thank you very much. Thanks for your work. I'm a person who thinks that everybody is doing the things with good intention, even though I know it's not true. I'm not saying it's the case here. I mean, in general. But I think, like I said before, you have a big responsibility, sometimes not in the best conditions, I'm sure, and you're trying your best. So thank you for the way you treat me, forget what happened, and all of those, you know, anecdotal things in the beginning of our time together that sometimes, you know, that plumber thing and stuff. It's fine. Like I said, all of those things are, you know, makes you even stronger. I wish you the best. I really wish you the best in the future, and who knows? I'm sure that we will see each other again in games or in the stands, and we'll have the opportunity to have a chat. I know that some of you. During the day yesterday, you sent me some messages to wish me the best and stuff like that. I didn't even have time to answer the amount of messages that I got during the last 48 hours, but I promise you that I will do it in the upcoming days, okay? So thank you so very much, and see you soon, all right? Thank you, guys.